What's up guys, this is the second video on Django, and in the last video we have discussed how to run Django using Pytorch on your Android phone. And in this video we are going to run a simple application something like Hello World, and in the next video we will discuss how to run our HTML pages and use Jinja code in our HTML pages and make it dynamic. So let's get started. So to start our project we have to type just a simple command Django hyphen admin start project, and then we have to give a name of our project. I'm going to give here the name is AA just for the simplicity, and I think this is the only command where we use Django hyphen admin, so take care of this. So let's jump on the file manager, and here we can see that we got a project, and inside our project we got two more files. One is manage.py, which is basically used to run our server, and other is a folder, and inside this folder we got five more files, and we will discuss about these files while using them. And in this video we are going to use urls.py, and urls.py basically used to pattern our url, which is first page and which is second page and so on. Let's jump on the terminal and try to run our server. To run our server we have to go in our folder, that is A, and inside A we have to run our file manage.py, and inside our file there are so many commands, but we are going to pick one command which is run server to run our server. So let's check out. Let's jump on our browser and type 127.0.01 and colon 8000. As you can see here, instead of blank page it gives us its own default page, and now we are going to start app. But the question is that what is an app is basically used to make our website more classified. That also helps us to understand our own program after sometimes later. App is basically something like different parts of our project. To start an app, run the command python manage.py and then start app, and then we have to give the name of our app. I'm going to give home, and the job is done. So let's check what we got in the file manager, and here we can see the another folder named as home that we have given to our app, and inside this we got some files, and we will talk about these files later while using it. And let's go on our app, and we are going to work on these files. So let's jump on our app, and we are going to open these files from there. Let's open urls.py from AA, and settings also from AA, and views.py from home. So quickly I'm going to open it. Let's come on our urls.py, and here we can see the path is given for admin, and we will talk about this admin later because it is also related to the database. Now it's time to add a path for our home page, so let's add it. To add a path, simply type path. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a path for our home page. Home page means there is nothing. It means I'm going to add two quotes, and between these quotes there is nothing. And when somebody call for home page, what will happen? This is I'm going to include something. There is inside this I'm going to include path for our home, the app that we have made in the terminal. But we know there is nothing something like urls inside a home, so we have to create it, because every app is worked like as a separate project. So let's open a new file and save it as urls.py inside home. Let's copy all the things from urls of our a and paste it inside urls of home. because both the URLs have the same bug but little bit different. I will tell you what is the difference between both the URLs. First is the admin stuffs, and other difference we will discuss later further in further videos. Now I'm going to define the path for our home, and I'm going to do, I'm going to call a function from views, and the name of the function is home. I know there is nothing something like home inside our views because we have not created yet, but we will create it. We can also give a name to it. I'm going to give a name home, and it is useful in the future because while fetching a data from the home, it will be useful. So let's jump on the views.py and create a home function inside of our views.py. So what I'm going to do, we have to give a name home because we are calling home from yours.py. So and inside a home we have to pass a request request object because somebody is requesting from the server side, and we are accepting this request by using this request object, and then we have to define the bulk of this function. And what I'm going to do now I'm going to return a simple line to check it is working or not. So I'm going to return a, but what we want on our home page, we have to pass it from a http response. So let's first type http response. Notice the h is and r is in capital and the other are in small letter, and then we have to give what we want on our home page. So I'm just going to type Sumit is here inside a h1 tag. I hope you know about the h1 tag. Now the work is done and we have to run our server. So let's jump on the terminal. But before it, we have to import HTTP response from Django.http, and in this case, HTTP is small. I mean, after the Django.http should be small. Let's save it. And finally, the job is done. So let's jump on the terminal and run the command python manage.py run server. So, oh, I got a mistake. So it's my fault. Don't worry about it. So now we got an error. Include is not defined. I think we didn't import it. So now we have to import. Let's. It is inside urs.py. We have used here. Save it and run the command python dot. I mean python manage.py run server. But we got another error, that is views is not defined. I think I didn't import it. So now we have to import inside us.py. We have used it, so we have to import it is in the same directory, so we are using from dot and import views, and finally the job is done. Let's run the server again. and now jump on the browser and check it's working or not. And we got Sumit is here. Now we have completed our first app, and in the next video we will discuss how to use Jinja code and make our website dynamic. And I forgot one thing to tell you, that Django works on MBT pattern, that is model view template. Model is basically a database part that we will discuss out this part later in our further videos. And views that we have created yet, and templates are we will discuss in the next video. If you have any doubt, you can comment it. I'm always here to solve your doubt. So thank you, bye bye, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.